Then I hit the other tire. I'm like, yeah, food ain't going to work in the morning. I said, forget it. I'm finna take it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know Grand Theft Auto. So I aim at the gas tank. I ain't at the gas tank, fool. I tried to blow the car up, cuz, on everything. You know everybody. You know my whole family.
The whole team.
God.
100.
100.
Double salute. Wildlife 100.
Wildlife 100.
I've been in the trap every day, I don't get much sleep.
Wildlife 100.
Something so real, so real, you can feel it in your knees. I need something like you, do you need someone like me?
What's moving, everybody? Hey, man, you already know what's going on, man. Today, I'm back again with another crazy story, man. Y'all asked for part 5, so I'm just here with part 5. You feel me? The day I became a plug, part 5, man. I ain't gonna keep y'all up too long, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just give you my little thank yous and all that like that. You know, we done picked up some new subscribers and stuff like that, and I just want to let y'all know, man, I appreciate everybody who been liking, sharing, subscribing, who been hyping up the videos and all that like that. Hey, look, make sure y'all like these videos, bro. Make sure y'all put as many likes on these videos as possible. Share it to your friends. Share it to your friends' friends. Just tell them to like it. I don't care if they even know me. Just tell them to like it. You feel me? So YouTube can keep pushing this content and we can keep going up. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, I ain't going to keep y'all up. Oh, yeah. And for those of y'all who chop in the comments on my other series, my best friend sent me to jail for the unthinkable. Yeah, man, we gearing up to get cuz in here to tell his side of the story. Maybe tell his side of the story on one of these videos, or we might just tell y'all something new or something. You know what I'm saying? But y'all just make sure y'all stay locked in. And plus, the other video is already intertwining with this video, this series. You know, so just make sure y'all stay locked in. But without further ado, man, we just finna jump back into part 5. And I'm finna give y'all a little run through of the last episode just so we can, you know, kick this thing off right. So look, check it, right? For everybody who been watching in part 4, as y'all know, I'm somewhat of a block boy at this point. You know, I'm trafficking on the block, but at the same time, it's like the hood done got hot. You feel me? Sandy Spring done became its own city, or it's about to become its own city. So the police just everywhere at this point. I'm having a slight beef with the Bloods at this point because remember I told y'all some guys ran off with my sack at school, and they just so happen to be highly affiliated with the same Bloods that we just so happen to be beefing with, and they end up getting hit up allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just I can't even just be at the store no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I go every now and then, but you know it's hot. It's hot right now. You feel me? So where I left off at the last story was my dog. It was another block boy, or he started on the block with me. Well, he didn't start on the block with me. He was already on the block. You feel me? I was kind of new to the game over there, but he had been on the block for some time. He ended up moving, or he was going to jail or something like that. Lil Chuck, shout out to Lil Chuck, man. He doing like 20 years in prison right now. You know what I'm saying? Free that man. But he ended up either about to go to jail or about to move or something. So he gave me his trap phone, right? Remember I told y'all. So when he gave me his trap phone, he basically said, hey, this trap phone is for this area. You know, I know you having trouble around here. It's getting hot or whatever like that. I'm finna dip. So just hold this phone down and just serve everybody in the area. He didn't want nothing from me or anything, you know. He didn't want no percentage. Nothing. He said, just keep my plays. You feel me? So that's what I did. Now, I had this one specific play that I got from his phone named Jersey. You know, remember I told y'all he was real aggressive and all that like that. So I used to serve him back and forth, and everything was cool. You know, he ain't never really just used to talk to me. He wasn't necessarily a friendly person. But everything was cool for the most part until one day. Now, if y'all remember on part 4, I told y'all I used to sack up the baggies when I used to serve tree. I used to double sack the baggies because I would get a grocery bag, like a Kroger bag or something, wrap the Kroger bag up, and sometimes there would be little splits in the bag, right? So I would wrap that up in another piece of baggie just so, you know, wouldn't nothing fall out the bag. You know what I'm saying? I weigh it up first and then I put it in the baggies and all that like that, you know? Rookie mistake, you know what I mean? I know now for sure. You feel me? I should have just kept investing in them little baggies, you know what I'm saying? Because they sold them at the gas station. But it's like, man, at this point, if you get caught with them little baggies and all that, like, it's more of a charge. You get what I'm saying? So, one day, I served Jersey, and he called me back to come over there. Now he went through another one of my Crip partners, supposedly partners. Matter of fact, his name was Butter. You feel me? North Side Butter. If y'all from the North Side, if y'all from Exit 60, y'all already know who Shawty is. You know what I'm saying? I said I wasn't gonna say too many names, but it is what it is. Chop said, forget it, bro. Just let it out. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It all happened. It allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Hey, straight up, fool. And one thing about it, fool, I ain't never ran from nothing or been worried about nobody. You get what I'm saying? Cause I always been genuine to everybody. You know, I ain't never did nothing to nobody that didn't deserve it. You feel me? So if y'all know who Shawty is, y'all know who Shawty is. If you don't, you don't. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So Butter ended up calling me one day, and he like, hey, Jersey want to holler at you. Mind you, I just served Jersey either earlier that day or the day before. So I'm like, all right, bet. So Butter come to my house. You know, remember I told y'all we stand in the trap. He come to the trap. That's where everybody used to hang out at anyway. So he come over there, and he brings me over to Jersey house. We go over there to Jersey house, and I told y'all when we got in, shouted, you know, Butter, he was acting, the little Crip partner, my Crip partner, he was acting, and mind you, all these folks is older than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably the youngest guy in the trap. For real, for real. You know, 14, 15, not 16. I had to be under 16. So 14 or 15 years old. You feel me? My 9th, 10th grade year or something like that. We go, and remember I told y'all when we walked into Jersey house, it just felt ominous. Like it felt kind of strange, you know? Because when we walked in, as soon as we walked in, Butter kind of stepped behind me. You feel me? Like, he kind of backed back. Feel me? I felt like that was kind of weird, but at the same time, you know, I'm not knowing what I'm here for. Now, remember I told y'all when I got there, Jersey, he was walking back and forth. Walking back and forth. Not looking at me in my face, just walking back and forth in front of me, saying subliminal things. Like these little niggas think they bigger than the program, and I can't believe a little nigga try to play me or whatever the case. You know, just saying, I don't remember exactly what he was saying, but he was just saying stuff under his breath, walking back and forth in front of me. Mind you, I'm in that man's house. I'm right in front of the front door, basically. I'm not knowing what to do. So I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, what you got going on? You feel me? He like, why you shout me? Remember I told y'all, I'm like, nah, cuz I didn't shout you, fool. I don't shout nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not my MO. You feel me? Like, I learned that on the block, like at the store. You feel me? If you want people to come back. On top of that, you know, I'm using Chuck phone. You feel me? Like, the last thing I want is for people to call shouting or to get a reputation, period, where it's like I'm shouting folks. You know, that's gonna mess with my money, bro. Like, I'm just a block boy right now. I'm trying to build, you know? I'm trying to explain this to him. He ain't trying to hear nothing. You feel me? So he step up at me. Mind you, Butter behind me the whole time. He ain't got nothing to say. You know, and that confused me too, because I'm like, bro, like, you brought me over here. What's going on? Like, what is this? You feel me? So Jersey walked up on me and he butt checks with me. And I'm like, bro, what's up with you, fool? Like, he like, bro, I know you shouted me because you put 2 bags. You gave me 2 bags. You double bagged the tree. You feel me? So he wouldn't even allow me to explain why I did that. It didn't matter. You know, I don't even think he had enough sense to even put what he did have on the scale. You know, because, bro, I scaled everything more than one time. And look, somebody in my comments said, I bet you put an extra gram in there from then on. Hell yeah. On everything. Straight up. Cause these folks, hey, listen, fool. I'm used to dealing with real junkies. You know what I'm saying? Real South Sea snorters, you know, and all that like that. You know what I'm saying? Shooters and all that. You feel me? I'm not used to dealing with regular tree smokers. You feel me? These folk really be angry about their little tree. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, fool. I'm like, you know, I'm just trying to explain, and he telling me why you double bag my stuff. But he ain't even ask. He was like, I know you did this because you double bagged the tree. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm trying to explain all this. He don't want to hear it. So eventually he riles himself up enough. Mind you, at this point, he slick yelling at me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just too loud, because he got a baby in here. He has a newborn baby in the crib right behind him. Like, all right, the front door is right here where these curtains at, right? Say we a little further in though. Butter maybe like back here to my left, and Jersey is like right in front of me. His baby is in the crib, like right in front, behind him. You get what I'm saying? Like in the corner or something like that. So he ain't trying to be too loud, I guess, but at the same time, he trying to be aggressive. He get to saying whatever. All right, I got something for you. You feel me? So he run back in the back room. Mind you, all of this, I know I'm telling the story, so it seemed like it's happening in slow motion. But mind you, fool, all of this is happening so very quickly. That's why I just stood there confused because I really didn't know what was going on. You feel me? Bro, this man run back into the back room, bro, and run back out with a Uzi, fool. Mind you, I'm still confused. He running, he coming back in the room marching with a Uzi, and I'm like, what he finna do with that? What's up with this guy? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm really tripping because I don't get it, you know? Mind you, I never been in this position before, you feel me? And then the fact that this Crip nigga, he brought me over here. I'm thinking everything cool because, you know, we in the trap every day together, bro. You know my sister, you know Chop, you know everybody I know. Like, what is this? And I'm slick thinking, you know, he gonna stand up for me in some way, shape, or form. Man ain't say nothing, cuz. We sitting there and he pulled out the Uzi, bro, and he put it to my face, cuz. On everything, fool. He put the Uzi to my face, fool. And he like, you wanna shout people? I'ma show you something. And mind you, cuz, this is about a 3.5 or 7 or something small. Straight up, I said, man, these tree smokers is something different. Mind you, I ain't smoked tree back then. I ain't do no drugs, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, these folk disgruntled. You know what I'm saying? Like, this a different world right here. You feel me? If they don't got their medicine, they grumpy. He put that thing to my head and he like, bro, I'ma show you something. So I'm like, bro, listen, fool. I didn't shout you, fool. I didn't shout you. So he get the tapping it on my head a couple times, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. Like, he didn't mush me or anything like that, but he get the tapping it on my head, then he brushed up on me another time, like with the thing on my head, you feel me? And I'm like, listen, fool, I ain't, bruh, you tripping, cuz I ain't did that, you know, it ain't that serious, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if you want extra, I give you extra next time. He like, bro, ain't gonna be no next time, fool. I ain't shopping with you never again. When he said that, I felt relief on everything. I felt relief because I'm like, all right, maybe that mean he ain't finna goddamn unalive me right now. You know what I'm saying? He talking about I ain't shopping with you ever again. So basically that must mean that I'm gonna be able to sell again. You know what I'm saying? Like, indirectly, I guess that's what he's saying. You feel me? Like, he gonna let me leave alive. You know what I'm saying? So this how my mind working. He get to just fussing and just pointing all in my face and all that stuff like that. And then eventually he like, just leave, bro. Leave. Get out of my house. You know what I'm saying? After he done expressed his grievances, talking about he got a baby in the crib, talking about he got this going on, that going on, and he can't wait to catch a body. You know, all this extra stuff. I'm talking about just popping it, fool. Remember I told y'all he from Jersey, you know? So he was popping it a little different. You know, us from the South, fool, we kind of just, you know, we don't pop it the same. You feel me? We do what we gotta do if we gonna do it, and we might say certain things, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't just popping it like them folk from up north. Them folk from up north, they just be they be popping it. You know what I'm saying? He was talking like today was my last day to an extent. You feel me? So he was like, bro, just get out of my face eventually. Mind you, he still got that thing to me, you know? So I'm like, bro, all right. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't want to move because I'm like, bro, if you ever had something to your head like that, bro, you don't want to turn your back on them folks because it feel like they might pull the trigger when you turn your back. It's a odd feeling, you know? So I kind of waited until he kind of pushed me with it, like kind of shoving me out the door, and I walked out the door, fool. When I walked out the door, Butter did not come behind me, cuz. I walked back to the spot by myself, fool. Straight up. And till today, fool. And you know, Butter cool, whatever the case like that. You know, we ain't got no beef or nothing, you know what I'm saying? We actually made amends to all of that or whatever the case. But, you know, because I done seen Shawty recently and stuff like that. You know, it ain't no big thing. You know, but I'm still be confused about that. Because at the end of the day, it's like, bro, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Did you get caught up in a situation you didn't know was gonna happen, or did you set it up? Like, what is that? You feel me? I don't know what that was. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know, that was just one of them things where it was like, forget it, because at this point in time, I go home and I'm like, bro, I go home and I get to thinking, bro. I'm I'm thinking hard too, because at the end of the day, it's like, wow, like this just really happened to me. My life just flashed before my eyes and everything. Like I seen the day I was born. I seen the day I got married. You know what I'm saying? I'm not married, but I'm just saying I seen everything. I seen the day I left Earth. I seen my life flash before my eyes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm 14, 15 years old, fool, thinking I'm finna be up out of here because of a little 3, 5, or 7 grams or something like that. Like, what you popping it like that to me for? I just couldn't figure it out, mind you. But I ain't never come back to the trap that night. So I'm sitting there, bro. I'm thinking, and I'm like, bro, I can't let this slide, bro. Straight up. I can't let this slide. Number one, because that hit my pride, bro. That hit my pride in a different way. And not only that, but I just moved over here, bro. Ain't nothing but gang members over here and all that stuff like that. I can't have one of the first stories of me being, oh yeah, Jersey punked this little guy. Jersey yoked him up and all that stuff like that. I couldn't. And long behold, bro, I slept on it. And the next day, that was the rumor. Straight up. The next day, that was the rumor, fool. I remember the one of the little Crips, he came to me. He was like, bro, what happened with you in Jersey? I'm like, nothing, fool. He thought I shouted him. I ain't really want to say too much. And he was like, oh, I heard he yoked you up. What? You heard he yoked me up? That's it? So you heard I just went over there and just got yoked up and that was it, huh? He ain't mentioned no pistol play or nothing, huh? What you supposed to do at 14, 15 years old and a grown man put a Uzi to your head? You feel me? Like, what would y'all do? Y'all let me know in the comments. If you was stuck in that situation and you was in somebody else's house and it was something petty, bro, and a grown man, 14, put yourself in the mind of a 14, 15-year-old kid, bro, and a grown man, 30 plus, put a Uzi to your head, fool. What would you do? Y'all let me know in the comments. So, long and behold, now this rumor is getting spread, And the guy that came and told me, I know he heard it from somebody else. You feel me? And I'm pretty sure that person heard it from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So now this pretty much the word around the hood. So I done already said the night before, I got to get some get back. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what I plan to do. Now, check it out, right? Remember I told y'all, Chop, he was just a wild boy. Like, Cuz used to steal cars. He used to go in people's houses, all that stuff like that. Now, come to find out, I think it was the same. Remember I told y'all, the same 7 Series white BMW that Chop stole twice? That was a police officer car, a federal agent's car, right? And that's the part of the reason why the hood was hot. You know what I mean? Because he stole that car 2, 3 times and came to the hood with it, So, not only did he steal that man's car, but he went inside them folks' house, bro, and hit for about 23 weapons, fool. I'm talking about Cuz came to the spot one day and he had gold straps, silver straps. He had straps with pearl handles. He had long barrel. He had all type of stuff. You feel me? And he had just been when he got there, he showed me this 357. Now, mind you, I don't really know too much about straps and all that like that. I knew a little something, but I ain't know too much, So he was basically showing off this 357 that he had caught and just talking about how it's one of the strongest guns and it's this and that and just popping it about it. You feel me? So when he stole all of the straps, he came to the house one day and remember, this is the trap. He ducked them off in the trap, bro. He just so happened to duck them off under the couch where we all used to sit at, bro. They was under the pillowcases. They was underneath the couch. They was just spread out everywhere under that couch, And he told me, and I seen it. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, I'm finna take one of these straps and I'm finna go handle my business straight up, So Shouty came to me and he like, the Crip that came to me and basically told me, hey, Jersey, I heard Jersey yoke you up and all that. I said, all right, cool. He ain't yoke me up, but we did get into an altercation. You feel me? He was just talking heavy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even give him too much information because I didn't want him to know what I was planning on doing at that point. He like, all right, well, Lil J, you better be careful out here. You know what I'm saying? He said it with a little giggle too, as if I was a punk. You know what I'm saying? Man, that hit my pride, fool, on everything. I said I got to get this man back on air. Bro, I got to make my mark in this hood tonight. Tonight. You know what I'm saying? For real. I waited till night came. And when night came, I went and I checked the hiding spot where Chop hid all the straps. You know? And long behold, that was that 357. I found it. You know, it wasn't nothing but like it ain't hold nothing but like 6, you know, but it was extra bullets down there. So I'm like, all right, bet. I got a pocket full of them. And then I'm like, these hold the shell. You feel me? So I can do what I want to do, and the shells allegedly. So I can do what I want to do, cuz, and the scrap gonna hold the shells. If anybody know what a 357 revolver is, look it up or whatever. You know, it's a long barrel. It got a revolver. You shoot it, it hold the shells. That night, after Buddy came to me gossiping, I stole Chop strap. I ain't necessarily steal it, you know what I'm saying? Because I brought it back, feel me? But, you know, I used it for us. I borrowed it, you know what I'm saying? I went and borrowed Shouty strap, and I loaded it up. And I put extra bullets in my pocket. And, all right, so I had a little guy that stayed in the house with us, right? It just so happened to be my sister's best friend. Remember I told y'all we was staying with my sister's best friend's mama, right? My sister's best friend, she also had a little brother. You feel me? So I don't know why I took him. I don't know what it was. You feel me? I don't know. You know, but I told him, I'm like, hey, you trying to see some gangster stuff tonight? He was like, yeah. So I'm like, all right, be ready at this time. You feel me? And he was a solid young little guy at the time, or at least I thought. You know, I knew he wasn't gonna necessarily tell on me. You feel me? Because we was, you know, we had done certain things together already. You know, our mamas was connected in certain ways. It just wasn't. I just didn't see him being one of the people that told on me. You know, but hey, time had came. It hit like nightfall, like 8, 9 p.m. or something like that. It wasn't even too late. I wanted to catch him when it wasn't late. You feel me? I told Lil Shouty, I'm like, hey, come on, let's ride. So we went over to where Shouty house was, where Jersey house was at. So I didn't go to his house. You know, I didn't go anywhere in where I could be seen. I went, it's like, all right, so in these apartments, it's bushes everywhere, right? So remember I told y'all, his apartment was maybe about 3-4 apartments down from mine, but they was in the cut. Because they was in the cut, it was some bushes that surrounded his apartments, right? So what I did was I went in the bushes. Right in front of Shouty's spot. Like, it was like literally right in front of Shouty's spot. You know, maybe about 50 feet away or something like that. I don't know. I ain't too good with measurements and stuff like that. But, you know, it wasn't that far. You know, but it wasn't that close neither. So I got Shouty with me. And he's a non-factor right now. So I ain't going to reference him that much, you know. But I go in the cut. I'm like, get down. I get down in the cut. And first off, I peep the scene. I see what's going on, allegedly. You know, we don't have to say allegedly in this video, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just what it is. I'm peeping the scene, right? And I'm trying to see if Shouty car there. You know, I know his car. He had like a Nissan Altima or something, you know, something regular, you know, white, or it might have been yellow. I don't remember what color it was, but it was like a Nissan or something. Photo. So I'm looking through the cut and I see Shouty car there, right? And his ain't no car in front of his car. Mind you, the bushes is right here. These apartments is right here. The parking spaces are like this. You feel me? So his car right here. You know, it's no car parked in front of him. His apartment building is right here. You know what I'm saying? Like the window and everything wide, like not wide open, but the window and everything is on they stayed on the edge. So their window was right there. And there was like 2 windows that was connected to their house. So I got down. I told Shouty to get down. So I got down and I start aiming, right? The first thing, I ain't gonna cap, food. The first thing I try to do, I pop this car. You feel me? I pop the tire first, and mind you, this is a 357. This thing loud, fool. But I took my time. I ain't gonna lie to you. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, I took my time, cuz a long barrel. So I sit there and I hit the tire. Then I hit the other tire. I'm like, yeah, fool ain't going to work in the morning. I said, forget it, forget work. I'm finna take it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know Grand Theft Auto. So I aim at the gas tank. I aim at the gas tank, fool. I tried to blow the car up, cuz, on everything. I hit the gas tank. Mind you, this is a 6-shooter. You feel me? So that third shot, when I hit the gas tank, the strap jam. When the strap jam, I'm like, click, click. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what's going on, cause I ain't never been through this before. You get what I'm saying? I just felt like I had to take the bullets out and put them back in or something, you know? So that's what I did. You feel me? I took them out a little bit, put them back in. Mind you, I told y'all I'm taking my time. I'm trying to be surgical with this thing, Jake. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, fool. So I'm like, I hit the gas tank. And I'm knowing I'm hitting stuff because I'm close enough to see the hole, you know? I'm close enough to see the car go flat. I'm close enough to see this stuff. Mind you, I done hit it about 3 times. I got 3 more left. I'm like, bro, I'm finna hit the house. Forget it. You know what I'm saying? I might have hit the gas tank one more time or tried to hit it one more time because I thought it was gonna blow up. I was thinking I'm in a video game. It didn't blow up though. So I aimed at the house. Bow, bow. I let the last 2 go in the window. When them let go, I dig in my pocket. I got like 10 more bullets left, bro. I put them in there real quick. Bow, 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 bow. I just started letting loose. You feel me? Just started letting loose at any window that was his window. You know what I'm saying? Like, I even tried to shoot through the brick, cuz, on everything. I let everything go, fool. I did not leave that spot until I let every bullet I had, bro, I let it go, cuz, on everything. You feel me? And mind you, I'm putting the ones that are still, that the revolver is holding, the used ones, I'm putting them in my pocket. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I did with those later, which was goofy, you know, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I get to letting off. I'm busting the window. I'm all in the window now. Boo, 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 boo. I let off like 10 more. You know what I'm saying? Because remember I told y'all I had about 10 more left. You know what I'm saying? This is a revolver. It only holding 6. So I only got off like 16 shots. You know what I'm saying? But I let them all go. And when nobody coming outside. When nobody finna come outside. Straight up. So after I let them all loose, I put the shells. I put all the shells in my pocket, bro. I put the 357 in my pants. And I ran through a cut. Now, it's a cut right in front of Shawty house. It's not really necessarily in front of Shawty house, but it's kind of on the side of Shawty house, right? This is house. All right, this is house. It's facing this way. These the bushes, and the cut is like right around here. You feel me? So I can run around the bushes and hit the cut. Now, that's that same cut that we used to go through to get to the sicko, to get to the trap. I mean, you know, the block, where we used to get off everything out of the tree and all that like that. I hit the cut, bro, and I'm running. I got a little shawty with me. We running, we dipping. I got the thing in my pants. We running, and it's dark. So, you know, I'm thinking ain't nobody seeing me or whatever. So I get through the cut. I pass the sicko. I'm like, let's go to the McDonald's, little bro. We go to the McDonald's. We go sit at the McDonald's, and I probably sit at the McDonald's for like an hour, cuz, you know, I didn't know how long to sit at the McDonald's. I was just like, man, forget it. I might have ordered a hamburger and some more stuff. You feel me? I'm trying to make it like ain't nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I'm sitting at the McDonald's and it's like the hood quiet, fool. Ain't nothing, ain't no police sirens, you know. Or matter of fact, it was a police siren, but it wasn't, I don't even think it went in the same area, you know, because it got me a little off for a second, you know, and then it kind of passed us, you know. So I wasn't, it was like nothing was going on, like nobody knew. Like, not only did nobody knew, but it was almost like it didn't happen. You feel me? I'm sitting at McDonald's and we just chilling. So I order me a little hamburger, a little drink or whatever. I eat, and I'm like, all right, little bro, you ready? So he like, yeah. So we walk straight back through the cut. We had to pass Shouty house and everything again. We walk straight back through the cut. I tell Shawty, I'm like, hey, hit that cut and go back to the spot, fool. I got something else to do. Now, it was this little chick. I ain't necessarily used to deal with her, but I used to deal with her. You feel me? She was dealing with like the head crip, but she used to kind of deal with me too. You feel me? When she wanted to, when he wasn't acting right or whatever like that. Mind you, the head crip, he was much older than me and her. She was my age. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother story. And she was in the complex right next to ours. So I told Shout, I'm like, hey, go to the spot. Head to the spot. I'm gonna meet you there. You feel me? Cause I didn't want him to know everything, which was goofy too. Cause at the same time, it's like you just brought him, bro. You just brought this man with you on a possible unaliving a 187. You know what I'm saying? On a 187, fool, and you don't want him to see the rest. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how my mind was thinking. I don't know. I was just trying to do what I felt like was gonna work. So he go to the spot and I go to this little chick house that I was kind of dealing with at the time. You feel me? So when I go to her house, I'm like, hey, I need you to throw all these bullets and these shells in your trash can. You know what I'm saying? Throw them in your trash can and take the trash out tomorrow. You feel me? So she like, all right, well, what you just do? I'm like, I ain't did nothing. You feel me? I just want you to do this for me, because I don't know. I just made up something. I don't even remember what I told her, but she wasn't dumb, because little did I know the next day, the next day it was going to be everywhere. Everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, mind you, at this point, it's like 11 at night, 12 at night or something like that. So, she like, all right, bet. So, I put him in a Kroger bag. She gave me a Kroger bag. I put him in I wiped them all off first. Then I put him in a Kroger bag and I put him in her trash bag. Her trash bag was already damn near full. It was just her and she stayed with her mama. So, you know how a single mama is. They don't about barely be wanting to take out the trash. So their trash can was already full. She already was due to take it out. So I shoved it on in there at the bottom. You feel me? So couldn't nobody just see it at the top or anything like that. And I ain't gonna lie, I probably felt like, that was kind of gangster, and I was trying to show off for or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember my mindset exactly, but y'all know how it is when you a young one, a little young gangster. You're gonna do some stupid stuff, you feel me? And then you can't never trust these women, fool. Look, I got the whole reason I got locked up in the first place on that other series, my friend sent me to jail for the unthinkable, is because of a chick, bro. Not just because of a chick, but because my best friend too. But Shawty told on me too eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman gonna crack. I ended up trashing that and I hit a whole nother cut, a roundabout cut, because I wasn't trying to go the same way. I hit a whole nother cut, hopped the fence, and I landed right in front of my door because I wasn't finna walk past Shawty house again. And I wasn't finna go I just wasn't finna go the other way. So I hopped the fence and I ended up right back at my door. And I go inside and I go to sleep, fool. I go to sleep like nothing happened. My mama, she was already asleep or she was out doing something. So it was like I ain't even leave. I put the 357 back where it was and I acted like ain't nothing happened, cuz. Straight up, fool. You know what I'm saying? So look, the next morning, bro, Butter come to my house, fool. Butter come to the trap. Out of nowhere, mind you. I ain't seen him all day yesterday or since this situation happened. So he like, hey, Lil J, what you do, bruh? I'm like, what you talking about? He like, bro, did you shoot up Jersey house, bro? I said, what are you I'm like, what are you talking about, cuz? He like, bro, Jersey called me, bro. He said he seen you shoot up his house, bro. You need to be prepared, bro, because he like his baby. I don't want to get too deep, but his baby was in there and all that type of stuff, and bullets went everywhere. You get what I'm saying? People got hurt and bullets went everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was letting off. So I'm like, nah, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. You feel me? He got it mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably that's probably that karma from him putting that thing in my face. You know what I'm saying? Like hey. So he like, all right, well, he think you did it, bro, and you need to watch your back. So I'm like, all right, cool. Find time for you to be trying to be there for me now. You know what I'm saying? You should have. Where was you at when the big girl jumped on me? You know what I'm saying, nigga? You supposed to took my side then and there. You feel me? Like, come on, baby D. You know what I mean? So listen. So I'm kicking it at the house. You feel me? I think this was like a weekend or something like that. Next thing you know, all the other Crips start coming over. You know, just regular day type stuff. As they coming over, they treat me a little differently. You know what I'm saying? And until one of them just let the cat out the bag, like, Lil J, like, he asked me the same thing. Did you shoot up Jersey House? I'm like, cuz, I don't know what y'all talking about. Why is y'all putting this on me right now? You feel me? Now, mind you, it's two people involved with this situation at this point. I don't know if Lil Bruh told. I don't know if Shawty told, because Shawty knew all these Crips too. Like, everybody knew everybody in that complex. At this point, I don't know who said anything. Everybody just like, bro, that's what he's saying. All this and all that, bro. His car messed up. He talking about somebody got hit. All this and all that. You know, I don't want to just go too deep on who got hit or anything like that. But he talking about this happened, that happened, all this stuff like that. And basically somebody said, he said that he seen you. I'm like, bro, ain't no way. I'm thinking this in my head. I'm like, ain't no way that man seen me, fool. Ain't no way. If he seen me, then he should have got off. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? And they like, look, all the Crips in the trap, and they talking to me, and they basically trying to get the story out of me. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what y'all talking about, fool. I ain't did nothing to nobody. I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't know what Shawty talking about. He shouldn't have never did that to me at the house, bro. He shouldn't have never spreaded that rumor that he yoked me up at the house or anything like that. That's karma. I'm trying to make him believe that it was just divine timing. God just handled my light work. You know what I'm saying? On everything. So a couple days went by, and nobody believed me. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I found out why nobody believed me, and we gonna get to that, but nobody ended up believing me, and so they treated me differently. Now it's like, all right, don't mess with Lil J. Lil J trippy. Like, Lil J gonna do this, gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I literally just gained a certain respect in that hood. You feel me? It was like Grand Theft Auto. Like, when you gain respect on San Andreas, I done gained like 2 bars of respect. Or however that junk goes. I done gained a lot of respect, for real, for real. Man, the next day, fool, it's me, my sister at the house, maybe one of the Crips or something like that. My mama here too, and Jersey come knocking at the door, fool. Knocking at the door. And not only is he knocking at the door, remember I told y'all, it's a back patio. The back patio look like, we use the back patio as our front door. Because the back patio look like our front door, and it's like towards the street. Our front door was like towards the grass and all that like that. So everybody used to come through the front patio or the back patio. So he knocking on the door, fool, and he got that thing in his hand, fool, knocking at the door, straight up. And then my mama answered the door, cuz. My mama answered the door, fool, straight up. Hey, but listen, man, you got to know I gotta leave y'all on the cliffhanger. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wanted this when I'm trying to rush it. You feel what I'm saying? So I can give y'all the whole thing. You know, hopefully I'm gonna try to drop this tonight, or if not tonight, then early tomorrow or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But man, drop part 6 in the comments if y'all want part 6. Chop on the way. He gonna come, and he gonna do a part series with me or something. We gonna talk about something. Right now, he just did a quick shoot the Jersey, and he coming back. So when he get back, we gonna work something out. I got that for y'all. Y'all drop chop in the last series comments. So I got y'all. You feel me? But man, drop part 6 in the comments if y'all want part 6, man. And listen, bruh. Hey man, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? It's always good. You know what I mean? This finna get even better though. But listen, man, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and until next time, baby. 100.